Hi everyone, I'm just doing this quick live because yesterday I had a big spiritual kick up the butt, so they say. For the past 3 weeks, I've had like a boomerang effect where, like, you can be low down, angry, and I've been sort of bringing that back on myself and feeling that way. So yeah, I came across this yesterday and it sort of made me stop and think about the boomerang effect I've been having in myself, feeling low, depressed, angry. Hello, Rachel, beautiful. So yeah, I came across this and I just wanted to share it with you all. Hello, Jake away, darling. How are you? I hope you're okay. If you go live, bless you, darling. Thank you, Jake. I was just sort of saying before, I had a spiritual kick up the butt yesterday. I came across something, and in life, when we're low down and depressed, it does come back on us like in a boomerang effect. And I came across this, and I just wanted to share it because it really does make a lot of sense to me. It's about two wolves, and it's one which it depends which one will win, and it's the one that you feed. And it goes like, it sort of starts like this. An old Cherokee is teaching his grandson about life. A fight is going on inside me, he said to the boy. It is a terrible fight, and it is between two wolves. One is evil. He is angry. He has envy, sorrow, regret, greed, arrogance, self-pity, guilt, resentment, lies, false pride, and ego. He continued, the other is good. He has joy, peace, love, hope, kindness, empathy, truth, compassion, and faith. The same fight is going on inside you and inside every other person too. The grandson thought about it for a minute and then asked his grandfather, which wolf will win? The old Cherokee simply replied, the one you feed. And that is so true. And for the past 3 weeks, I've been feeding sort of like the big bad wolf sort of thing. And, it really sort of like made me stop and think yesterday when I came across this. So, we come across things for a reason, I believe, and you know, and you know, and I do believe that. And it's easy to feel like a victim in challenging situations and circumstances in our lives. And we want to understand our negative thoughts, feelings, and experiences. So we place blame on other people, objects, or events. We look outward to try to make sense of what's going on inside of us. And we do this all the time. Why? It's our way of coping and feeling more in control of uncontrollable situations. The problem with this approach, however, is that it takes away our personal responsibility and freedom of choice in our attempt to feel more in control by faulting others for our experience. We actually stripe ourselves of our own power. That power is lost the moment we become dependent on other people or things to make us feel a certain way. Whether that feeling is positive or negative, we are no longer taking sole responsibility for our own emotions or experiences when we believe that they are a result of anything other than our own choice. By exercising your freedom of choice, you can make a life-changing situation of which wolf you want to feed. Do you feed the wolf who is hungry for anger, envy, sorrow, regret, greed, arrogance, self-pity, guilt, lies, false pride, or ego. This evil wolf is also your inner circle, the one who tells you that you are a failure, the one who says that no one will love you or understand you for who you are. This wolf is a representation of your depression, your anxiety, and your low self-esteem. Do you want to feed this wolf? Are you feeding him already? I was. By cutting off his food supply, you will be making a choice to use your energy and resources on thoughts, feelings, and emotions that serve you in healthy ways. While you can recognize the negative emotions occurring within you, you don't have to attach to them or continue to give them attention. Your shift in your focus is a sign to that wolf that you are not interested in giving him food. And while it may take some time for that wolf to lose his strength and power, eventually he will surrender, as will your unhelpful thoughts and emotions. Once you stop fixating on them, they will eventually drift away. So what about the other wolf? Well, it certainly isn't going to feed itself. Just as you would with the bad wolf, you exercise your freedom of choice and decide to nourish the wolf of joy, peace, love, hope, kindness, empathy, truth, compassion, and faith. We often look to external objects for our fulfillment and happiness. We develop expectations that these things, a new job, a relationship, or even a brand new pair of shoes or a glass of wine, etc., will finally make us feel the way we want to feel. And while this may bring a little bit of gratification, it isn't realistic to maintain this long term. Happiness isn't a conditional state, it's a state of being. True lasting happiness comes from making an active choice to be happy rather than depending on external things to make you happy. The more that we seek out happiness and look for it as if it was a treasure we will find, the less we are feeding the wolf that is inside of us. You already have everything you need to be happy because you are whole as you are. Right now, the feeling and experience of happiness comes from feeding the wolf from within. As he becomes bigger and stronger, he will be better equipped to handle life's challenges if you choose to feed only him, and he will always win. That really touched me when I came across that yesterday, and I just wanted to share it because it made a lot of sense to me. Because the past 3 weeks, I've been feeding that big bad wolf with anger and my emotions, and it did come back on me in a boomerang effect, and I've sort of stopped at a halt, and I've really took that in, about the 2 wolves, and it made a lot of sense to me. So I've got to start feeding the good wolf again, and I'm grateful that I got a spiritual kick up the butt yesterday because it was much needed. And you know what? Big love to you, Jake. Big love to you, Rachel. If I go live later, Jake, jump on, that'd be great. I've got some ideas as well I'm going to PM you about as well. But big love to you all and peace out. Thank you for coming in, Jake and Rachel. Peace out.